Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the Paralympic Games. So, what is Paralympic Games? It is a multi-sports event, and only the physical, mental, and sensorial disabilities persons can participate in it. It includes mobility disabilities, amputees, visual disabilities, and those with cerebral palsy. The Paralympic Games are held every 4 years following the Olympic Games and are governed by the International Paralympic Committee. The Paralympic Games are sometimes confused with the Special Olympic, which are only for the people with intellectual disabilities. So here in this slide you can see that the participants are having some kind of physical disabilities and they are participating in the 100-meter race. So here no one is 100% physically fit. Anyhow, they are having some kind of disabilities. Also here you can see that the leg of the athlete is not in its natural condition, and instead of that natural leg they are having prosthetic leg, but they are participating in it. So these events are especially made for them. When did the Paralympic Games first started? The Paralympic first started in 1948 when Ludwig Guttmannen organized a sports competition which involved World War II veterans that had spinal injuries. Actually, after World War II, Ludwig Guttmannen organized a sports event. In that particular event, it was especially organized for the person with the physical disability, and especially they were the veteran of the war and they were having the spinal cord injuries. Afterwards, a similar event was organized in Toronto, Canada, where different disability groups were added, and the idea of merging together and taking part in athletic sports was a success. Why it is Paralympic? The question is that why it is Paralympic? The name derives from the Greek para, beside or alongside. It means it is the beside, alongside, or the parallel with the Olympic, and thus refers to a competition held in a parallel with the Olympic Games is called Paralympic. No relation with paralysis or paraplegia is instead. So we should not be confused that the person with paralysis can only participate in it. However, the World Paralympic was originally a portmanteau combining paraplegic and Olympic. This is the symbol and flag of the Paralympic. Here you can see that in this symbol, the Paralympic contains three colors: red, blue, and green, which are the color most widely represented in the flag of the nation. It means it is associated with the national flag. The colors are each in the shape of an azito, which is the name given to an asymmetrical crescent specially designed for the Paralympics movement. The three azitos circles a central point, which is a symbol for the athletics and its togetherness from all points of the globe. Motto of Paralympic is the symbol also reflects the Paralympic motto, spirit in motion. So, as we can see the symbol of this Paralympic, you can see that the motion is there, and spirit in motion, that is the motto of Olympic, representing the strong will of every Paralympian. The four Paralympic values are there. What are the values? So, these values are courage, determination, inspiration, and equality. Paralympic always try to inculcate the courage in participants, those who are having some kind of disabilities. They also try to inculcate the value like determination. Para athletes have a unique strength of character that combines mental toughness, physical ability, and outstanding agility to produce a sporting performance that regularly redefine the boundaries of possibilities. And inspiration, as role model, para athletes maximize their abilities, thus empowering and exciting others to participate in it. And finally, the equality, it is one of the most important values which we must have in ourselves, that if the person is having some kind of barrier in his life due to the natural disaster or the physical or mental problem, but they must have the equal opportunity to participate in it. Let us talk about the classification or categories in Paralympics. Means, what kind of events would be given to the athlete or the participants on the basis of their physical abilities or the level of impairment. Impaired muscles power, reduced force generated by the muscles or the muscle group, such as muscles of one limb or the lower half of the body, as caused, for example, by spinal cord injuries, spine bifida or polio. So this is one of the group of the physical impairment. So here one thing I want to tell you, that the physical impairment or the eligible impairment are divided in 10 groups. First one is impaired muscles power. The second one is impaired passive range of movement. The range of movement in one or more joint is reduced in a systematic way. Acute conditions such as arthritis are not included. Loss of limb or limb deficiency, total or partial absence of bones or joints as a consequence of trauma, illness, or congenital limb deficiency. Leg length difference. Significant bone shortening occurs in one leg due to the congenital deficiency or trauma, that is called leg length deficiency. Short stature. Standing height is reduced due to shortened leg, arm, or trunk, which are due to a muscular deficit or bone or cartilage structure, that is called short stature. Hypertonia. Abnormal increase in muscle tension and a reduced ability of a muscle to stretch due to a neurological condition such as cerebral palsy, brain injury, or multiple sclerosis. Ataxia. Lack of coordination of muscles movement due to a neurological condition such as cerebral palsy, brain injury, or multiple sclerosis. Now, ethosis, general characterized by the unbalanced involuntary movement and a difficulty in maintaining a symmetrical posture due to a neurological condition such as cerebral palsy, brain injury, or multiple sclerosis. Now, the vision impairment. It was the first group in which 10 impairment groups were there. Now, the vision impairment. Vision is impacted by the either an impairment of the eye structure, optical nerves, or the optical pathways, or the visual cortex. This is one of the group of the disabilities categories. And intellectual impairment, in this are limitation in intellectual functioning and adaptive behavior as expressed in the conceptual, social, and practical adaptive skill which originates before the age of 18. So, it was the whole explanation of Paralympic and the category in Paralympic. So, my dear students, I hope it would be helping you to write down the answer and understanding the Paralympic. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.